Right, so want to take it to the crossbody march, elbow to knee as best you can, pull the knee up towards your chest, reaching that other arm back behind you, getting a little bit upper back rotation too. Do this for about 15 seconds. Again, keep that good breathing going, big deep breaths.
This really lets me know how stiff I am in the morning.
This lets me know how fat I am.
Just about 5 more seconds. And relax. All right, a couple stretches. We're going to start with the quad stretch, grabbing on the shin, pulling the leg behind you, reaching up overhead with the opposite arm. Alternating back and forth here. Just a couple more. All right, next one, the inverted hamstring. So pulling that leg up behind you, make sure you're not going to kick anything. Hips and shoulders are straight up towards the floor. Arms off to the side for balance. You can alternate legs. Add a little bit of difficulty. You can take your opposite hand and try and touch your toe. It's okay to bend your knee ever so slightly. So really reach that leg up and back as best you can. Do one more time each side. All right. We're going to take it down to the floor now. Once again, working on the cat-cow on all fours and pushing my back up towards the sky, rounding, tucking my chin. Starting at my hips, I'm flattening out my back, and I'm looking up at the top. Going through that at your own pace, so you'll probably go about 5 times. So pushing your back up towards the sky. Lining out, feel those back muscles contract as you look up. I'm going to go through it 2 more times. All right, sitting back on the heels, hand on the ear. I'm going to go elbow to elbow and then elbow up towards the sky for the upper back rotations. We'll do about 15 seconds on each side. Just a few more here. Alrighty, and switching up to the other side. Go, just a few more. And relax. All right, we're laying all the way down onto our front. I'm going to be pulling a knee up towards my chest, holding this position. We're going to do about 15 seconds of just holding, relaxing here, getting comfortable with hip flexion, pulling that knee up towards your chest. You can also pull that knee off to your side too. Start with either side. We're going to do both. Here we go, laying down, pulling that knee up towards your chest, getting comfortable there. You can let it float off to the side a little bit. Then on the extended leg side, right, keep that leg straight and then toes up towards the ceiling. We'll hold just about 10 more seconds on this side. All right, and before we switch sides, we're gonna hold on to our hamstring. I'm gonna keep that knee up towards my chest. I'm gonna extend my leg out as far as I can. Feeling a good active stretch on my hamstring. We're gonna do this for about 10 seconds. Just a few more. Alrighty, switching up to the other side, and again, just starting with the knee tug, gently holding it, I'm also getting almost like a little hip flexor stretch on the other side by letting that leg relax nice and straight with my toes up towards the ceiling. About 5 more seconds here. All right, and those leg extensions, so hold on to that hamstring. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling here for about the next 10 seconds. All right, switching it over, we're on to the down dog. We're gonna focus on getting some extension at our upper back. So I'm nice and gentle, maybe a soft bend to my knees. I'm gonna take my chest and I'm gonna drive it down towards my heels. You can get my head between my arms. And then I'm gonna come back to this kind of neutral position and relax. I'm gonna do that about 5 times. Nice big exhale as you drive your chest down towards your feet. And then reset back to neutral. 4 more times. All right, all good there. We're gonna move on to our first series, working basically on the lower body. We're gonna do some 3 things, and we're gonna cycle through them for a 30-second interval of work, and then 10 seconds of rest. And we're gonna do basically 3 times through it. So the first exercise, we're gonna do squats, and we're gonna add a pulse every time. So I do 1 squat, and 1 squat with a little pulse at the bottom, and 1 squat with 2 little pulses, working your way up, trying to add pulses throughout that 30-second interval to see how high you can get. Second exercise is going to be running in place, fast feet. So I keep my feet low. You can have your arms still. You can have them moving just a little bit. That's fine. Just try to move those feet as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Last little bit, we're going to do some of the stretches. We're going to do a hip flexor stretch with a lean as the first one. The next one I have is the Spider-Man. We're going to take that both hands down to the floor, extending that back leg. And then the last one is that straddle stretch. Both legs off to the side like the splits. We'll focus on one side and then the other. All right, guys, so find a spot. We're going to start with the squat pulses. And bring this down just a little bit. Squat pulses, squat, and then add a little bit of a pulse, adding up throughout the round. All right, and here we go. And get low, good 1 pulse, good 2 pulses. Try to keep track and see how high you can get. 10 seconds. All right, nice job. Fast feet are coming up next. I'm going to bend to the hips, bend to the knees, and try and move those feet quick. And here we go. Set a good pace with your feet and then also with your breathing too. There you go, 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. And relax. All right. You go right knee down, hip flexor stretch. I'm leaning my hip in front of my shoulder, knees back behind me. And I'm gonna take the arm on the down knee side and I'm gonna lean it over the up knee side knee. So I'm finding extension and length from my knee all the way up to my hand as I get that good stretch, hand to lean. Just hold this position as best you can. And keep thinking about pushing that hip forward. Feeling the stretch there, and then the stretch of my ribs too. All those deep hip flexor muscles. And switch it up to the other side here. Push that hip forward. Arm on the down knee side, my left arm in this case. Reaching up overhead and a lean. Good, keep breathing. Maybe lean just a little bit more forward as best you can. Good, 5 seconds. All right, and we're back up to our feet. Back to the squat pulses. All right, and here we go. Keep adding them up, see if you can beat what you did last time. All right.
Okay.
Shaking off those legs, moving on to the fast feet. 2, 1, and here we go. Running in place, trying to keep that chest up, head up a little bit. Good bend to the hips and the knees. Good, keep running, we're halfway there. 5 seconds. Good, relax. All right, taking it down to the floor. Now our Spider-Man stretch. A deeper hip stretch in both flexion and extension. Both hands down on the floor. Straightening off that back leg. Just try and settle into this position. Keep that breathing going. Good, just about 5 seconds, then we'll do the other side. All right, 10 seconds to reset yourself. Now we're on the other side. And here we go. Straightening off that back leg, dropping those hips down towards the floor. Just trying to settle in, get comfortable here. Two, one. All right, round 2 is done. Back up to our feet. One final time through that. Back up to our feet. We're doing the squat pulses. All right, here we go. Final round here. Ah, 5 seconds. Fast feet coming up next.
I like it.
3. And here we go. Run with this. Set a really good pace. Halfway. 5 seconds to finish. And relax. All right, you're down on the floor. Straddle, stretch, stretching the hips in the other direction. Side to side now instead of flexion and extension. Choose one side, lean towards it. Grab your foot or your shin as best you can. You can try and take opposite hand and try and reach down towards your toes. leaning forward a little bit. Feeling a good stretch for your hamstring and also the inside of the thigh. 5 seconds. All right, going on to the other side. Like I got a little bit more length, I can adjust my legs out a little bit. Now I'm doing the other side. And here we go, our last 30-second interval. Keep that breathing going, keep trying to stretch. Again, reach an opposite hand down towards that foot. Ten seconds. All righty, chance to relax, grab a little bit of water as I get us set up for our next series. All right. I'm going to take it down to a 25-second interval, still a 10-second rest. And we should only need 9 intervals. 3 sets. Okay, now focusing on the upper body, mostly working on the floor. We are going to be in a crawl position. Make sure you got some space around you, because what I'm going to have you do is you're going to be in this bear crawl position, knees up off the floor as best you can. If you need to modify, you can have your knees down. And I'm going to crawl circling to my right or clockwise for 25 seconds. I'm going to stay as low as I can. Good, then we'll take a little 10-second break, and then we'll do 25 seconds the other direction. Really tax on the core, the legs, and obviously the arms too. And then a final little bit is going to be shoulder taps. I'm going to lengthen those legs out this time and tapping one arm to the opposite shoulder. Back and forth for 25 seconds. All right, guys.
All right,
Make sure you got a little bit of space. You can make a little circle in for the crawling.
okay, here, so what if I do here?
Yeah, I left all these weights over here.
All right, so I'm going to start by stepping clockwise or to my right. And stay as low as you can, knees just brushing the floor. All right, here we go. First shot at it. Nice, just 10 seconds. Good, and a chance to relax. If you get too dizzy, don't go too fast. Doesn't matter how fast you go. All right, counterclockwise or to your left. Here we go. Almost there, about 5 seconds. Alrighty. Relax those arms for just a moment. We got the shoulder taps coming up next in that push-up position. And here we go. Try and go quick. Keep those hips nice and stable. Feet about shoulder width apart.
Uh,
10 seconds. Alrighty, rest those shoulders while you can. That was 1 round down, we got 2 to go. Back to crawling, circling to my right. Here we go. Keep those knees nice and low, sorry, spider. Keep those knees nice and low.
What do you say?
Keep your knees nice low.
Oh my God, that's hard.
All right, now we're circling to our left.
This is very long. Oh God.
All right. Whew. Good work there, guys. On those shoulder taps. And here we go. All right, team, one final round, and remember to modify as needed. You can be on the knees, but keep trying to push yourself. One more time. Here we go, circling to the right. Keep those knees just like an inch off the ground, 10 seconds.
Sorry.
2, 1. Relax. Onto the left. And here we go. Whew. All right, well, final little push here with the shoulder taps. All right, guys, here we go. Find a way, even if it's on your knees. The shoulders are burning, fighting through. We got 10 seconds. And relax. All right. Woo. Shake out those arms. We're onto the core next.
That was awful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh.
All right. Oops. So on to our core. We're going to use a longer interval. And this time you're going to have to listen for me to tell you when to switch exercises. We're going to do side curl ups. Laying on your side, legs are tipped all the way over to my right, laying on my right. I'm going to bridge myself up. I can use my elbow as a prop, elbow to pocket. Laying back, elbow to pocket. Make it a little bit harder by going elbow to knee. And you can extend your leg out. We'll do both sides, and then we'll do a side plank. And we'll do both sides on the side plank as well. And these are consecutive rounds, so just listen for me. Every 20 seconds, I'm going to have us switch to the next thing. And then after we get through all 4 basically things, we'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll get through 3 sets. So good. Laying on my right side, and the side curl ups on the right side. All right, and here we go. To the other side in 5 seconds. Good, and switch to the other side, please. Quick switch, just roll over. Two, one, and a side plank. Either side is fine. Good, 10 seconds. Two, one, and the other side for the side plank. Last little bit. Good, 10 seconds. If you need to modify, you can drop onto the knees. Nice, now we got 20 seconds to rest. Keep going, short rest. Just to relax those abs for just a moment. All right, for the side curl ups again, here we go. Lay back a little bit and get elbow to pocket as best you can. Three, two, one, and we are switching sides. Good 5 seconds. We're going to pop up to a side plank. And here we go. Side planking. Modify, yep, just on the knees. Good, 10 more seconds here. Three, two, one, and we are switching sides. Good, hold strong, 5 seconds. And relax, nice job. All right, we're gonna get through that series one more time. Just relax those abdominal muscles. All right, let's get going with the side curl ups on my right side. Last round. Here we go. Three, two, one, and we're switching it up to the other side. In 5 seconds, we're onto the side plank. And here we go, side planking.
Okay. Thank you.
10 more seconds. There you go, almost there. 2, 1, and we're switching it up. Good, last 10 seconds, hold strong. And relax, all right.
I gotta go get Alex.
All right, I'll be here under study.
All done with the core, moving on to the cardio. Give me a moment here to get the timer set.
Wouldn't it be great if you did this with us and then took a shower?
Yeah.
It'd be so awesome.
All right, I'm back.
He's back. All right.
We have to do a check on him? No.
I told him he's got 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Cardio me up on my feet. Oh, a little too high. I'm gonna do some quick movements with the feet. We're gonna go in and out. So in, out, out. 15 seconds. We got a right leg lead. Right leg comes into the box first. And we'll do 15 seconds with the other side, left leg. And then our last little bit, scissor jump. So I'm in this scissor position, one leg back in front of the other, either running, keeping your feet low, or if you can, try and add a little bit of a jump to it. Like the lunge jump, I'm just not getting as low. 15 seconds of each of these. Now there's no ding or no timer thing for it. Just listen for me to tell you when to switch. We're gonna get through 4 rounds. Between each round, we'll take a 15-second break. All right? On that stable flooring, I want to start by driving my right leg in and out. And round 1, here we go. Bend to the knees, bend to the hips, but keep that chest up. 3 seconds, and we'll switch to the other lead. And switch it up, hit left leg lead, in and out. Good, 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Either scissor run, or if you can, add a little bit of height for a jump. Keep that breathing under control, almost there. Alrighty, chance to break. Round 1 complete, 3 more to go. All right, 5 seconds, back to a right leg lead, in and out. There we go. Keep the chest up, keep the eyes up, hips are down. Five seconds. And switching it up. Left leg lead. Seconds.
Don't think, just do, John, just do. Oh.
5 seconds. Halfway. 2 more rounds to go.
It's amazing how when you think about those in and outs, you screw them up.
They do take coordination. Here we go. And move those feet as fast as you can. Try and stay in control. 2, 1, and here we go. Switching it up. Two, 1, and switch. Good, finish strong, almost there. Arms and legs moving. And relax, sorry, got 1 more. All right, our final push here before the cool down. Right leg lead, and here we go. Fastest round yet. Two, 1, and switch. Good, 5 seconds. 2, 1, and switch. Final push. Good, strong, almost there. 5 seconds. And relax, all right. Whew. Good push on the cardio there. Grab some water. Feel free to keep that water with you as you move on to our cool down. Shaking out those arms. Taking all the tension out of your neck and your shoulders with the head circles. Looking down at the bottom and even looking up at the top. Get the eyes involved. Alrighty, in the other direction for me, please. All right, feel free to keep that head fixed forward, moving down the spine, the upper back rotations. All right, moving our way out to the shoulders, shoulder circles, and gently circling forwards. All right, in another direction. All right, moving our way down to the hips, hip circles, feet nice and wide. Pushing those hips in front of you and then pushing the hips behind you. And the other direction. All right, moving our way down to the knees, feet together. Soft bend of the knees, holding onto the thighs, not pushing on the kneecaps. Good, in the other direction. All right, taking it down to the floor for the last little bit for our ankles and our wrists. Ankle is first, grabbing my knee over my toes, keeping my foot flat. Alrighty, on the other side. All right, now I'm on all fours, knuckles on the floor. I'm going to gently drop the top of my hand down towards the floor. I'm going to alternate back and forth one side to the next. Keeping that arm as straight as I can. A little stretch for the top of the arm. Just a couple more. All right, you guys can relax. Okay, good work there. Thanks again for joining me.